Hello everyone, welcome to H&S Automotive and thank you for taking an interest in this 2013 Chrysler Town & Country Touring L. So in this video we'll be doing a walkthrough of this vehicle. I'll point out any imperfections the vehicle has and then we'll also go over some of the major features and functions of this vehicle. Now before we get started, we would like to point out that we purchased this vehicle from an insurance company. It wasn't in an accident or anything. This vehicle was caught in a hailstorm. So as you can see on the hood, there are some hail dents. But other than the hood, the rest of the vehicle is actually in very, very good condition. So that's the only reason the insurance company took possession of it. Now it has a clear Wisconsin title. It's not a salvage or rebuilt or anything like that. It's a clear Wisconsin title. Obviously there were no airbags deployed. Typically hail doesn't cause the airbags to go off. Yeah, so just a few dents on the hood and then some on the roof as well. But mostly we can't see those since they are higher up. All right, now that we got that out of the way, we'll get started with our video walkthrough. Now, as I already pointed out, the hood's got some dents on it, but the rest of the vehicle, taking a look at the front bumper cover, is in very good condition. It does seem like there was an imperfection over here, but the previous owner touched it up with some touch-up paint. The grill's in very good condition. And then front bumper cover on the passenger side is also very good. And then the headlights are nice and clear, no haziness to them. Coming around towards the driver's side, taking a look at the driver's side fender. Now, for the most part, I'm going to be trying to look for any dents or scratches or scrape marks that may be there. There is a very minor hail dent right over there on the front fender. So just right over here, but other than that, front fender is in very good condition. The vehicle's tires are basically brand new, so lots of tread left, and it's got brand new pads and rotors on all four sides. So looks like somebody did a lot of service work before they got caught in the hailstorm. But yeah, tires and brakes are in very good condition. Taking a look at the driver's door. Once again, looking for any dents or scratches. Driver's door seems to be in very good condition. We got the chrome door handles right there. As you can see, we do have the keyless entry on this vehicle as well. And then this is the driver's side rear door. Once again, in very good condition. No issues whatsoever. And then coming around, taking a look at the rear quarter panel. Same story here, no imperfections. Sometimes these vehicles have rust over here, but this one's in excellent condition. Just a small little, super minor little scratch right there, but nothing drastic. And then here we are towards the rear of the vehicle. Taking a look at the rear bumper cover. Rear bumper cover is in very good condition. Just a small little scrape mark right over here, which is not uncommon, especially on the corners. But as you guys can see, I do have to zoom quite a bit into it. So nothing major by any means. And then this vehicle is equipped with the rear parking sensors, as you guys can see. And then we do have a rear backup camera right over here. And then, as you can see, this is a Town & Country. All right. Coming around towards the passenger side. There's an imperfection over here. This kind of seems like gum. We will be trying to take this off, but it does not seem like there's any paint damage or anything, but just some residue on there. Here's a better look at the tires. Like I said, tires are in basically brand new condition. And then coming around, taking a look at the passenger side door. Small little touch-up paint area right over there. Here we are on the passenger side door once again. Touch-up paint area right there, but other than that, no other dents or scratches. The rocker panels on this vehicle are also in very good condition. And then here we are on the passenger side front fender. In very good condition. All right, so from here we will be taking a look at the interior. Got the driver's door right over here. Now this vehicle is equipped with power windows, power mirrors, and then power door locks as well. Door locks are right here. And then here's a quick overview of the interior. I'll go ahead and pop the rear door open as well. So we do have power rear doors, since this is the Touring L, so it is pretty well loaded up. And then here we have the rear seating area. Seats are super clean, no rips or tears. In great condition. All right, so from here, we'll check out the front of the vehicle, and then we'll move towards the back. So go ahead and start this up. Now we do have 2 keys with this vehicle, as you can see, and this vehicle is equipped with a factory remote start as well. Go ahead and put that there. And then to start the vehicle, just foot on the brake, push button start right there. Now as you can see, we do have the rear door open. In order to close the rear door, all you got to do is just press that button, and this rear door closes by itself. So super convenient feature if you have kids, and then the same goes for the other door as well. All right, now taking a look at the instrument cluster, as you guys can see, this vehicle does have 91,000 miles on the odometer. There's no check engine light, no transmission lights. The only lights, those are just telling me that the headlights are turned on. But as you can see, engine RPMs are nice and stable, no issues there. Mechanically, the vehicle is in very good condition. Zooming out, taking a look at the steering wheel. We do have some steering wheel mounted controls. On the right side of the steering wheel, we got our cruise controls for the vehicle. So to turn it on or off is just button right here. And then to accelerate or decelerate, these 2 buttons right there. And then on the other side, we got some phone controls. And then these are the buttons to kind of flip through the menu in the middle right over there. All right. Now behind the steering wheel, we have our turn signal stalks. And then they double as headlight operation as well. Oh, and the wipers. And then the headlights are the switches right there. This is the high beams right there. So that's the switch for the headlight operation. You can just leave it on auto, so whenever it gets dark outside, the headlights will turn on automatically. And then right here we have our transmission selector. It's an automatic transmission, as you would expect in a minivan. And then just kind of taking an overview of the dashboard. As you guys can see, nice and clean. No cracks or rips or tears or anything like that. Now on the windshield, we are going to be getting this replaced. I guess one of the hail balls caught it right on the edge, which caused it to crack. So this windshield will be getting replaced before the vehicle is sold. And then taking a look in the middle, we have our infotainment system. Now this vehicle is equipped with AM, FM, as well as Bluetooth connectivity, satellite radio, basically the whole 9 yards. And then we have aux connectivity right over there. And super easy to kind of maneuver this screen around. So got our system set up, and in order to load your CDs, you just kind of press that button, screen flips out of the way, and then this is your CD and DVD insert right there. All right, just kind of moving on from there, we got our Chrysler clock in the middle, in between these 2 climate control vents, and then right over here are the climate control, or the climate controls for this vehicle. Now in the middle, you have your typical fan speed. The driver and the passenger can set their own temperatures, so it's got dual climate controls. AC and heat work great, no issues there. Now since this is the Touring L, we do have heated seats for the front driver and the passenger, and the rear passengers have, so those seats in the rear are heated as well. Not only that, we do get a steering wheel heater as well. So go ahead and turn that off since it is the summer. So that's all the climate controls right there in the middle. And then we have the economy button right there, the hazard switch right there, and then traction control button right there. And then in the middle we have storage. So lots of storage in this vehicle. So little cubby to put your phone or wallet or anything you may need. And then right over there we got more cup holders, and we got a lot more cup holders right over here. So wouldn't be a minivan if we didn't have at least 10 cup holders. All right, we got 2 glove boxes in this vehicle, one on top and then one on the bottom, and all of our warranty books are right in there. Alrighty, so just kind of getting an overview of the passenger side seat. As you guys can see, super clean, no issues whatsoever. And then right up here, I just kind of demonstrated for you guys a little bit earlier, but you can operate the rear doors to open and close right from these buttons, as well as the trunk lid from right over here. And then this is a switch to just kind of turn these buttons off. So if you don't want the power doors operation, you can just turn them off from right over here. And then right here is a little mirror. So if you have kids you want to keep an eye on, you can flip that down and it shows you the rear passengers. And then also doubles as a sunglass holder as well. Awesome. So from here, we will again take a look at the rear seating area. All right, so got the rear seating area over here. So we do have captain's chairs in the second row. And then this kind of just flips out of the way if you need to get in the back, or you could just go to the middle over there. Lots of room to get in the back. And then this is our rear seating area. And then now this vehicle is equipped with the rear sunshades. So right over here there, where I'm zooming in, that's a sunshade that you can just flip up. And then that is on all 4 of the windows back here. So just kind of flips up like this, and then you can hook it on like that. So that's on all the windows. Here, I'll just kind of flip the seat back down. As you guys just saw, I did it with one hand. Super easy to operate. Climb in the middle. And then in order to close the door, you can close it via the handle or just press a button right over here. And then the door closes by itself. And then right over here, the rear passengers get their own climate controls as well. So we got our AC, or the temperature control switch, in the middle. Fan controls right over here. And then the vent controls right over here. So super easy to operate there. And then we do get a TV in this vehicle as well, as you can see. All right, so here I'll turn some lights on. And then just kind of taking a look at the rear seats. So like I said, we do have heated rear seats in them. So the seat that I'm sitting on is also heated. Can be operated from right over there. And then so is the other side as well. So right there. And then we got our sunshade up. So in order to put this down, you just put it down like this or leave it up. Awesome. So as you would expect from a minivan, lots of room back here. No issues in terms of leg room or anything like that. And then same goes for the third row as well. All right, so we'll climb out of here. So the vehicle is currently running, as you guys can tell, nice and smooth running engine. But from here, we'll take a closer look in the engine compartment. All right, guys, so as you can see, we're in the engine compartment for the vehicle. From here, I'll just kind of be quiet for a second, let you guys take a listen. So as you guys can tell, nice and smooth running engine, no odd noises or vibrations. This is a 3.6 liter, 6-cylinder, made it to an automatic transmission. Runs super smooth. Like I said, mechanically, the vehicle is in great condition. So from here, we'll take a look at the undercarriage. All right, guys, so as you can see, we've got the vehicle on the lift. From here, we'll take a look at the undercarriage. I'll start from the front and work my way towards the back, starting with the front engine and transmission. So right over here, we've got the 3.6 liter V6, and then right here, we got the automatic transmission. As you guys can see, no oil leaks or anything like that. Super clean underneath. I'll just kind of try to get up there. And then right over here, we got the passenger side front suspension. As you guys can tell, nice and everything's properly mounted and secured. CV axle is not ripped or torn. Now, if this was ripped or torn, we would see grease all over the place and it'd just be a mess down here. But as you can see, it's nice and intact. And then just kind of coming over here, we've got the driver's side CV axle intact, and then there's no issues there, not ripped or torn. Everything is properly mounted and secured. And then just kind of taking a look, I'll move this apparatus out of the way. So right over here, we got the engine cradle for the vehicle. So this is basically what the engine rests on. As you guys can tell, no corrosion issues. Still got the factory coating on it, so it's in very good condition. And then right over here, from up down here, we can kind of see the back side of the engine. So as you guys can tell, I'll try to zoom in right there. So the engine is nice and dry, no oil leaks, valve covers are not leaking or anything like that. So very nice to see. And then here's the rear side view of the suspension. All right, and then right over here, we got the rocker panels for the vehicle. As you guys can tell, it's still got the factory paint on them. There's absolutely no corrosion issues whatsoever. Nice and clean. So that's the structural component of the vehicle. And then right over here, we have more structural components of the vehicle. Nice and clean. And then right over here, we got our spare tire. So the spare tire just kind of lives right under here. And then we got our exhaust running towards the back, towards the passenger side. And then this is the passenger side rocker panel as well. Nice and clean, no corrosion issues. And then just kind of working our way towards the back, we got our fuel lines running over here. Once again, no corrosion issues or anything like that. And then right over here, we got our brake lines. So encased by this spring right over here. No corrosion issues. Nice and clean as well. All right, so move this out of the way. And then right over here, we got our rear suspension area. So we got a rear subframe. Let's kind of come around from here. So we got our rear suspension in the back. So the springs are not broken or anything like that. And then same goes for the passenger side. Everything's intact. We got a rear caliper right there. And then once again, no corrosion issues for the rear subframe either. Everything is properly mounted and secured. And here's a much better view of the tires on the vehicle. As you guys can tell, lots of tread left for many more miles to come. All right, and then we'll just kind of work our way back towards the front. Once again, here's the driver's side front, and then the passenger side front as well. Alrighty guys, so that concludes our undercarriage portion. If you guys have any other questions or concerns, please feel free to ask and we'll be happy to get those answered for you. Thank you very much and have a good day. Bye-bye.